Let me tell you a secret piece of information everyone's dying to hear about. That is, which celebrities have been cheated out of winning the Tour de France. I will give you 15 pieces of information, starting with number 12. The spirit is talking to me. Whoa. Cool. Yeah, so they tell me that one is Slimy Goldberg, who apparently is a Emmy Award-winning hot dog contest member. They tell me that they were born on the same day as famous actress Whoopi Goldberg. So the spirits might think they might be interconnected. So that was just a taste. Here's another piece of information from the spirit. My goodness, is that a 9? Well, that means that we have to talk about Slimy Goldberg's wife, who prefers to remain unnamed. She got so close to winning, but right at the very end of her turmoil race at the second ever Tour de France, she fell into the void and was lost completely. Really cheated her out of that one. Oh, 14. A good old friend of mine. That was actually Cheriston Harris. He started a crystal farm for his bike and used it to power it, which they unfortunately found as being an illegal move, and they cheated him out even though he was the first to cross the line. 19. That one of the people who was cheated out of winning the Tour de France is actually named Twilight Thunderstorm, and it's probably just easier for me to show you some of the moments right before her cheating out of her victory. As you can see, she's clearly the bike, and they found that a bike can't win the Tour de France. Oh, 18. What was that friendly spirit that whispered to me? Huh? What was that? Oh, okay. I've heard that number 18 means that it's pants, arms off. Pants on, arms off. It's Pants on, Arms Off, who's most widely known for being the CEO of LinkedIn. I think I got it. I got something.
Whoa. This thing is nice.
Weird. A 5. Michael J. Fox. He was at the 15th ever Tour de France, and he was found to be guilty of eating all of the olive oil in France and becoming so slick and slippery that he slid his way through the entire tour. The board of administration found this to be an unethical and wasteful way to win the tour, so he was disqualified. Number 15. Oh, that's a classic. The very first Tour de France, by none other than the inventor of the bicycle themselves, Mycicle Bicycle. He was found at the very last leg of the last lap, right by the Wheel of Fortune bend. He was found to have 16 seeds during a 15 seed limit portion of the race, and consequently, he was stripped from his victory. It's said that his spirit still haunts the Mad Mouse that they locked him up in right by the very turn in the first ever Tour de France. 7. A spirit once told me that 7 means clog money, and that means
Wait, what actually?
But what club
Knight.
means?
You
What
know.
does it mean?
You know, the famous painter.
Oh,
The first painter to ever participate in the Tour de France.
yeah, thank you. And that means the very first painter ever to appear in the Tour de France. Clog Money was found to be laundering clogs away to the Dutch team at the Tour de France. And so they locked him up permanently in the Mad Mouse. What number is that? No, don't tell me. The spirit will tell me. What? What do you mean it's 2 numbers? So I guess we got a twofer with this one because this number correlates to the celebrity who was cheated out of the Tour de France known as both Dill and Pill Spruce. They were riding a tandem bicycle through the finish line of Tour de France when Tour de France instructors stood up and yelled at them. He instructs the entire Tour de France. 17 ghosts once all said to me in unison that a famous celebrity who was cheated out of winning the Tour de France was Pants on Bath, popular boy band singer, and an employee for NASA. Some were saying that he even had to do the dishes aboard the first ever moon landing with Neil Armsoff. He's up there in the stars. Number 15.
Burger King.
That one, I believe, is Big
Burger
Bird,
King.
who, funny enough,
lettuce.
didn't even participate in the Tour de France. But it's obvious that he would have won. I mean, look at those legs, dude. Like, it's perfect for riding a bike.
The last.
Unfortunately, Big Bird fell prey to a government research experiment and when called upon to participate in the Tour de France, could not respond. Number 7. Well, that one is kind of a funny story because that one's actually the popular celebrity known as Michael Cera. When he was going across the finish line at the most recent Tour de France, they couldn't see the bike underneath him because he painted it exactly like the background at the finish line of the Tour de France. So, he was disqualified. And for the last one of the evening, lucky number 13. This secret celebrity who was supposed to win the Tour de France was actually just a regular old surfboard because bikes can't win the Tour de France. And that's all I have for you today. So I hope that you can get some sleep tonight